Here we are. We've got a question. So we know about the dials and we know about Bakelite and that sort of thing. But we've got a dial here that we've got a question on. And we think it's special. We think this dial is here because it's, what do you say, Tone? Nickel plated?
Brass nickel plated.
Brass nickel plated. So we're having a discussion about it. And I said, oh, I wonder, is this something that's come off a submarine? Because you said, Tony, you can't make a spark, can you?
No.
It's that way because it can't spark. So my question is, where the hell is this? And why would you go to the cost and the money of making one other than your standard? That's like a metal one, and this is a Bakelite one. Is it the age? Is it just simply the age of it? Or is it simply the job it did? And I said to Tone, I wonder if that came off a submarine. Something that you couldn't make a spark in the room or something. So come on, my little bunch of experts. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? We haven't got a name. That's all we've got. And of course it's not coming out the back, so this was on the surface of something. And the wiring was connected there and here. What are we thinking? And I said to Tone, I said to my mate Tone, I said, I'll put this on as a question and we'll get an answer. Anybody got any thoughts on why this is like this? And here I am. I'm in my favourite shop. Well then, where am I going to begin? Where am I going to begin on this Buck and Hickman? I've been waiting a long time. As you know, I have a collection of Buck and Hickman books, and I did have another 64 book, but I sent that off to Scoutcrafter, if you remember. Scoutcrafter, here we are. Here's Scoutcrafter here, telling us all about the book that I sent him. Well, there we are. Check out Scoutcrafter. Put Scoutcrafter, and you will find his films. Now, where do I begin? It started, somebody told Tool Addict, Ben at Tool Addict, about the Buck and Hickman books. So I followed his lead and made a film about the Buck and Hickman books. Yeah? All right. I'm going to have to come back to this because, as you can see, the Asda man's just arrived. So I'll come back to this. But then, bye-bye, Asda man. Where were we? So, why would I get another book? Well, where was I now? So, Ben Tool Addict, told us about the book. I bought the book. I told everybody about the book. Time Flies. James from Time Flies in the shop. He got a replacement, or he got a version that he'd seen. So James's Time Flies in the book. Time Flies in the shop. James shot and did a little video about it. So anyway, Scoutcrafter saw James's film and put on his other film, which I can't find at the moment, but put on another film saying that he was influenced by James because he'd seen the book with James, and James had seen the book with me, and I'd seen the book off Tool Addict. So then Scoutcrafter. So I sent Scoutcrafter a book. I got one already and sent him. Now I did promise James I would find another book and I would send it to him, which I'm going to. I haven't sent it yet, James. Sit down, don't get excited. I'm going to send you the 64 book. Now there's another bit of the story. So the reason I'm keeping this one is in absolutely pristine condition. This one, there's very little dinks and bangs and hardly no sticky fingers all over it. This one is in, considering its age and the cleanliness of it, this is a really, really clean book. So I've had my eyes on this book for a long time. Well, if you remember, part of that, I showed you the receipt, didn't I? Remember me showing you the receipt from 1964, we think. But when I showed it to you, I had taken a picture, and I took the picture out my phone and put it in the printer, and I printed it out and I showed you. But this is, can you see the hole in the paper? This is the actual paper. This is the actual piece of paper. So I've now got this receipt here to go with my collection of Buck and Hickmans, the receipt. So I was telling you, I missed out. There was a 28 book and I missed out on the 28 book. I'm kicking myself. However, I managed to hang on. I managed to get this receipt. Again, it's an original because there's the hole in the paper, look. This is the original piece of paper. Toga. We know about Toga tools, don't we? I think I've got a set of Toga. Yeah, that's for a drill. Yeah? What did he pay for it? I can't really figure that out. There's the size. Did he pay £3? £3 and 8? £3 and 8 shillings, or what did he pay for that? It was 6.3, so I don't. Oh, a discount, do you think? -40, -2.5%. I don't really know what that means, but anyway, here is another, and this is the actual piece of paper. This is the other receipt for the Buck and Hickman. So I am absolutely over the moon. There's a bit of scribbling on the back of this one. Somebody's been doing some writing on it. Bit of scribbling on the back. But these are the two. And the age, the date on this one is, what did we say? 63, 64-ish? And where was the date? Yeah, there. And this one, the date on this one is 43. Look, is that the date? 12th of the 1st, 43. Beautiful, absolutely, and it all adds to the collection. So James from Times Flies in the shop. And it took a while. The gap between when Tool Addict told us about it, and then I did a film, and then James did a film, and then Scoutcrafter did a film, and then because he was influenced by James, because James was influenced by me, and then I sent him the book, and this is him receiving the book. So check out Scoutcrafter and check out Time Flies in the Shop, and obviously check out Rage on the Road. Woo-hoo! So as part of the film that this is going to be part of, I'm going to put a film on a gauge, and we thought that gauge, well, Tone thought that gauge was something a little bit special, and because I asked him the question, what have you got that you don't know nothing about, but you somehow have a feeling that it's something special? And the reason that question came around was, have I got something special? I've got a feeling about this. This is well old. This is something special. Now I'm sure Tool Addict will give us an answer on that, because he's got a few locks. I haven't seen one before with letters. No, this is a beauty. Now it does open, and that is the code. and they have had it open once. It's very, very touch and go, but it does open. But it's got to be spot on. But where has it got to be spot on? Has it got to be in line with that there? And is the letter above it or below it? Or has it got to go in the middle like that? Has anybody seen one of these? I saw it. I picked it up. I put it in my hand. This is something extraordinary. That's a lion's head. Is that a lion's head? Let's have a look. What is that? Or is that a tree or a rose? What the hell is that? I think this is something special. Something really, really old. And I could be completely wrong. And I could be completely right. Who knows? Does anybody know, or has anybody come across one of these locks? It's that piece that pulls off, see? That's the piece that comes out. Does anybody know anything about this padlock that's operated via letters? I have a sneaky feeling about this. This is something rare, something really rare. And what is that? Is that meant to be that way around, or is it meant to be that way around? Is it a lion's head? What is it? Or is it a rose? What is that symbol? But otherwise, there's no markings at all on it. No stamps, no nothing. This is something special. This is. I think this is well older than what you think it is. But there again, I could be completely wrong. What have you got that is? You've got a feeling that it's something special, but you don't know. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie has given me my pen holding cup for my workshop. She knows what I like. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. You know what I like, don't you? Right then. Do you remember I held this box back from last week because I didn't want to film it where I was at because I couldn't get what I wanted. Anyway, on the little giant sets, whatever thread you choose goes in here, goes in there from the back, and then on the back, you have to choose whatever size pipe you use. Can you see? Look. So that's how that works on the little giant big pipe threading set there, right? See, same here as on the handle. You have to put the one end in and then your threads are in, okay? So the same follows with this set. You put your thread, whatever thread you wanted to put in, and then also you put the pipe holding the size, whatever size you want the pipe is, you put the die in the back of it. So you undo that, it all comes forward, you stuff that in, and then you put your thread on. So are you with me? So far, so good. Let's put that back in there. Right. Are you with me? So far, so good. Well, why do I like this one? And why is this one special? There's a few questions about it. New Presto. New Presto. There's plenty of Presto, but the question is New Presto. So that's a bit interesting. So why is this one? It's BSF, standard fine, look. But why I think this is, and we haven't seen one of these before, have we? Have you seen one of these before? Let's have a look. Can you see in the back? Let's turn it over. Can you see? Do you see how that alters the jaws? So you don't need a separate die for that. Look at that. Look at this beauty. What have I done? I've tripped one out there. Hold on, I'm just gonna rechange that a bit. So here we are. We didn't go very far, did we? Can you see? Do you see down the side there? Do you see how that goes in and out? And the little die holds, so you no need for that extra piece on this. Because this does it. How unusual. How unusual is that? New Presto. We've got a patent number. Now, we haven't seen one of these before. Look at this beautiful set. In really good nick. And there's a mark on this. And it says number 2. What's that? What is that? What does that say there? Ooh, what is that? What does that mark? Well, and there's something here, look. Something was there. And does that belong? So amazing. The joy, this is part of the joy of collecting and comparing. And this one's Sheffield, England, look. But new Presto. This is this Presto, but what's this new Presto? Isn't that an interesting development, as you might say, on the tools? Yeah. So this was that box that was covered in tar, and it had to be worked on before we could bring it back home. Yeah, so I could tell you the story. I hope you found that interesting.